The order was triggered by two presentations on Tuesday, which was the seventh day of the panel sitting in Abuja. The police, whose representative, Barrister Joshua Kamde, said he spoke in his personal capacity and not as a representative of the police force, admitted that the police does not respect the provisions of the police constitution, which mandates the police does not detain a suspect beyond 48 hours. He, however, said that the court has given contradictory judgments, one agreeing with the police that a suspect could be detained beyond the time limit slated in the constitution, and another that the police has no such authority.
Pretrial detention appears to be in conflict with the provisions of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended. In most cases, in attempting to perform these functions, they are in conflict with these laws. As we can see in the pretrial detention, they are seriously in conflict with the provisions of the Constitution. The Constitution says arrest and take to court within reasonable time. Make sure that the person arrested is tried within reasonable time. But sometimes you see somebody being in detention for a very long time. So it's a direct conflict.
It was his effort to distance the police from any culpability in the congestion in the correctional service facilities, but the correctional service officers would not be held back. They said that the police was the primary source of the congestion because they begin prosecution without completing the investigation and use detention to buy time.
Police have so much to do, even crime prevention is more than enough. So if they hands off prosecution, allow lawyers, since we have a multitude now, to take up. Since I didn't see it mentioned recently, it's actually the police that should help Nigeria by quickly using modern technology to conclude investigation.
Members of the panel weighed in, drawing the attention of the police to the use of charges like armed robbery, treason, and other non-bailable offences, which may not have arisen in a case at issue, to get the court to detain suspects, thus increasing the number of awaiting trial inmates in the correctional centres.
It's about the constitutional provision, section 35. Right? We didn't talk about the time limit, the 24 hours. But the provision that now ensures that there are certain offenses that are outside this 24 hours or 8 hours. What we've seen in practice is that sometimes different charges are given, offenses are given, not necessarily the ones that will have evidence to support, but the ones that may able be provided to people. So which means I will be saved from taking to court for 48 hours. So what I will do is that I can decide to charge it even if I don't have the so the issue is, how are you dealing with that? Because that's how it starts. And you find out that when there is a delay, evidence does the witness and give on and all that. But this issue is anything you can do to stop this act of putting off charges that has nothing to do with the evidence you have.
We saw like the overcriminalization you mentioned comes from nowhere else other than for what we saw. There are people that are bringing up the cases, like she said, we load cases in order to be sure that the person is prepared. Not only that, we also saw children in many places that when looking at them, some 13 years, you don't need any special investigation that this person is a child.
The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency representative, Obiageri Iwuchukwu, accepted that beyond detention, care for drug addicts was an issue. She said that correctional facilities lacked adequate health facilities to cater to the needs of such inmates who would pose danger to others.
That we notice that there's problem with the medical facilities. Why? Because most times the inmates use that as one of the reasons to ask for bail. We don't have, there's no medical facilities, and sometimes we have seen situations where even the correctional facilities themselves write to the court, to support the application that indeed we don't have medical facilities to care for these inmates. Therefore, the court takes that into consideration. So it's important for there to be an improved medical facilities for the inmates.
The secretary of the panel, Dr. Uju Agwomo, said that for the panel to make recommendations that could kickstart reforms in the correctional centers, There was a need to look at the issue comprehensively, warranting the demand for the statistics on the number of detention facilities, their holding capacities, and the inmates in the detention as at the end of February. In Abuja, Chimize Zedima for Signature TV.